Hello, everyone. Dylan here, joining you on a Monday morning, almost afternoon, for circuits today. Hopefully, everyone had a good weekend, had awesome weather. Hopefully, you did some outside activities. As we all roll in here, don't forget to say hello in the chat comment section thing on the right side of your video so we know you're here. Hello, Jessica. Hope you had a good weekend. So equipment for today for circuits, I have my lighter and heavier dumbbells. If we have a kettlebell at home, you could use it today. But I know a lot of us don't have kettlebells, so I will also make sure we know how to use a dumbbell for that. You think so? I haven't heard from Carol, but we'll see. I could leave the door cracked. We'll leave the door cracked open a little bit. We'll move things around, but yeah, I had a great weekend. It was my girlfriend's birthday weekend, so celebrated that a little bit with her family. We went to Top Golf. It was all their first time, and her dad has like a platinum membership and had no idea he had it. So everything was basically free, so it was pretty fun. And I went normal golfing as well. So a lot of golf this weekend for me. And for the first time, you won't need a box or anything. Usually in some of my classes, some people like to be off the ground for any chest exercises or laying down exercises. That's the only thing you might need like a bench or a box for, and that's totally personal preference. We won't be using it for any sort of cardio or anything like that today. So no need for a box if you don't want to be a little elevated for any of your laying down strength exercises. Mostly just body weight stuff for cardio. Well, it's always body weight, but no tools will be needed. So reminder, so circuits for today, if you're just joining in, we're going to be doing a little quicker format, a little more fast paced. I think we did it 2 weeks ago now. So sometimes I'd like to do 4 exercises and just a 4-minute timer and let you guys get after it. Today is going to be a little shorter. So we're in each round, there's only going to be 2 exercises, and they're going to have a time set instead of a rep set. So 2 exercises for 30 seconds each, with just about 10 seconds to stand up, lay down, switch equipment in between each exercise. And then after we do those 2 for 30 seconds, I'm just going to shout out a cardio or a core move that we're all going to do for 30 seconds. And then you'll get to rest for 30 to 45 seconds. As if you were here, we would rotate to the next station. But we're all just at home doing our own thing. So that's how the format for today is going to work. I will get started with a warm-up quick. I don't think anyone's joining us in person. We got a couple people watching. So let's get started here. We're just going to start with our arm circles forward here. Remember, don't force these nice and wide. You'll slowly ease into them as you feel that range of motion come on. Once you're feeling like you've almost got that full range of motion or pretty close, go ahead and switch directions. Same thing with different directions. It might have to start smaller and hopefully work your way bigger. All right, now make them nice and tight. Now we're squeezing. We're squeezing those shoulder blades. We're squeezing those hands. And other direction. Good. We'll go right to our windmills now. Spread those feet out. Reach for that opposite toe. Stretching through those hamstrings here, as well as that lower back. And getting a nice twist through that spine. Opening up our chest to each side of the room. Keep those going. Again, keep those legs as straight as you can for these windmills here to get that ultimate stretch through those hamstrings. Fire those glutes when you come back up to standing every time. Good. All right, now let's reach those arms up and we're gonna crunch down, okay? And lift one knee at a time. Arms up, crunch the knee up, crunch the elbows down. Activating those hip flexors and core here. Continuing to activate those shoulders like we did a bit ago. Good. All right, take it down to your mat. Whatever sort of hip flexor stretch works with you. Maybe a half kneel. Maybe you want to go to that runner's lunge position here. Okay. If you need to be standing, you don't want to go down, you can do a standing quad stretch. Grab that back foot, pull it up. I'm going to go ahead and switch legs. If you feel you need to hold that for a few more seconds, it's still feeling a little tight, that's fine. Everyone's hip flexors feel a little different after sitting for our morning work session at our desks, at our computers. Good. All right, let's take it to that high plank. We're just going to pedal out the calves here. If you need to take a little longer on one's feeling a little tight, that is fine. Just make sure you get them both equally. Don't want to have any imbalances here. And finish with pedaling them out again when you're there. Good. All right. Let's go to our bird dogs now. Tabletop position. Everything in a nice straight line. Extend, crunch in, and repeat. I like to do one side at a time. You're going to do 8 on your own pace here. So 8 on each side. Total body activation here. Slow and controlled. Make sure you get the other side after you've done 8 on one. Good. After you've done those, go ahead and flip onto your back. At your own pace, I want 12 glute bridges. Up and hold, and back down. Focus on glute activation here, hamstrings, okay, as well as that core. Don't neglect the core with these. Pull that belt buckle towards your nose. Good. Once you're done with those, go ahead and work your way back up to a standing position. Okay, and we're on our feet here. We're going to go with just our boxer feet. Shake those knees out, shake those ankles out. Let the arms hang loose as well. Shake them out. All right, let's go right into butt kickers here. Get those knees up just a little bit to help bring those heels to the butt. Again, if you need to be in a more marching style here, just nice and slow, because you don't want a little lower impact, that is fine. Yeah, now slow it back down. Just give me a few body weight squats. Okay, just bringing some warmth to those legs. Maybe you can't quite hit your normal squat depth. That's fine. Just get a few reps, slow and controlled, getting a feel for it. Good. All right, go ahead, shake those legs out a little bit. Okay, and then we're going to come up for our Frankensteins, activating those hip flexors again. Little twist at the top. Getting a little rhythm here. Good. Right into jumping jacks here. Get your heart rate up so we can get going right into our first round. Couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, go ahead and continue to stretch on your own if you for a little bit if you need it. All right, so reminder, it's mini rounds today, only 2 exercises in each, 30 seconds each, with just a few seconds in between to switch equipment, stand up, lay down, and then I will yell out a core cardio move for us to do for 30 seconds, and then we'll get some rest as we go to the next station. Okay, so first station, we are going to start with some squats. I wrote down goblet squats, so that means holding that weight in front of our chest. But maybe today you want to take a little wider stance. Maybe you want to do more of a sumo stance. That's fine. However you're comfortable with your squat stance today. So those will be for 30 seconds. Second 30 seconds, we are going to do 2 push-ups and then 10 mountain climbers. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, count each knee up to 10. They'll go nice and quick. 2 push-ups, just keep that going on repeat for 30 seconds. That's our first station. And then you don't know, I don't even know what the core cardio is going to do. It just comes to me while we're going and I'll yell it out. Okay, so that's going to be our first round here. All right, so get your equipment ready for your squats. If you need body weight, that is fine too, but it's only 30 seconds worth, so try to keep the pace here. All right, get as many reps as you can in 30 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good. It doesn't matter what kind of squats you're doing. Just make sure everyone looks the same. Okay, back into those hips. Drop the hips and butt straight down in the back. Drive through those heels. Squeeze the glutes up. Okay, hit your same depth every time. Doesn't matter if that's 90 degrees or not. Okay, everyone's probably got their own depth. Just keep hitting it. 3, 2, 1. I told you we're going to move fast today. So try to get as many reps as you can in. All right. Take a few more seconds. Again, we got 2 push-ups. That can be from your knees. 10 mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1. Begin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go again. Maybe you're on your knees. That's fine. And then back up for the mountain climbers. On these mountain climbers, make sure you keep those shoulders right over our wrists and we're not sinking back into the hips and the butt isn't coming too high. Okay? Then right into your push-ups. Get through this as many times as you can. 3, 2, 1. Good. Just go ahead and flip over on your mat. Our first one will be bicycle crunches for 30 seconds. So we're all doing this together before we get our nice 30 to 45 second rest. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Bicycle crunches. Nice full leg extension here. Okay, nice straight legs at the bottom. Okay, and make sure we are not pulling on our head or neck. Okay, those are just there for guidance with our elbows. We're not holding ourselves up with our hands, making our core do as much of the work as possible. You're almost there. You get a quick breather after this. 3, 2, 1. Good. Look at that. We're flying through. 1 run in the books. I promise you, it doesn't feel too hard right now, but hopefully as we get going and that heart rate stays up with our minimal rest, you'll be feeling it. Second round now. Okay. I'm going to start laying down for our pullovers. Okay. 1 or 2 dumbbells either can work here. We just want to make sure we have a slight bend in our elbows and that is not increasing. We're not doing triceps. We want to work those lats. Okay. Second one, you're going to like it. 10 high knees and 1 half burpee. So I'm not going to make you jump at the top if you don't want, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Half burpee. 1, 2. Keep that going. Promise you heart rate will be up after this if it's not already. All right. So let's start laying down with our pullovers. 30 seconds. So again, as many as you can, maintaining good form. 3, 2, 1, begin. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it up. There's different ways you can hold it, up to you. Maybe you have 2 dumbbells, 1 in each hand. Again, make sure we aren't tricepping here. Slight bend in the elbows, squeeze those lats and chest up. Okay, you got to have a real tight core here throughout the range of motion to make sure we're feeling it in those lats. Give me a couple more reps here. 3, 2, 1. Good. Make your way back to standing. Get ready for 10 high knees, 1 burpee on repeat. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop them down. Back up. Keep those going. Maybe you're only doing marches at the top. That is fine. Maybe for your burpee, you're only stepping back. That's fine. Maybe you're jumping and adding a push-up because you didn't get enough from the first round. Whatever you got to do to keep moving for the whole 30 seconds. It's only 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. Stay standing here. We're going to go to skaters for our 30-second exercise together. 30 seconds, and then you get some rest. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Skaters, push with that outside foot. Drive that inside knee up towards your hips. Okay, low impact. You're going with some curtsy lunges with some arm swing. Okay, the rest of us, we're pushing. We're trying to jump high. We're trying to jump far. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. A little bit of rest here. 2 rounds in already. Looking good. Make sure you're grabbing water if you got it, if you need it, during these rest breaks. We're moving fast today. So, 3rd round as you guys are resting, we have swings first, okay? So, a kettlebell works great. If not, a dumbbell works just as fine. You're just going to hold it from the bottom like this, or from the top vertically. 2nd one, thrusters. We need a dumbbell in each hand. Okay, it doesn't have to be a full range squat if you don't want. And then we're using those legs to help move that weight up overhead. Okay, here we go. Kettlebell swings to start for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, begin. Snap those hips. It might take you a couple of reps to get up to full speed because we aren't pulling with our arms here. This is all momentum from the snapping of those hips, the driving and squeezing of the glutes, and the driving of our heels into the ground. Make sure you don't overextend at the top. Okay, we're finishing nice straight line. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, switch to dumbbells if you don't already have them. Thrusters are next. Reminder, this doesn't have to be a full squat. Focus on driving with those legs to move those weights. 3, 2, 1, go. And push. And push. See, I'm doing mostly just a push press here. If you want to get that full range squat, just make sure you aren't doing a squat, pause, and press. It's all one smooth motion. Squat, explode through the weights. Okay? 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Make your way down to your mat. We're going to go with hip dip planks here. Now you can probably see these better straight on. So low plank, dip the hips off, alternating sides. 3, 2, 1, begin. Maybe a low plank's hard enough for you. You just want to hold here. That's fine. The rest of us, we are controlling and dipping those hips off to each side, returning nice and strong back to our normal plank. If you want, you can just stay here and hold your plank. Either way, we're breathing and squeezing. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. 3 rounds in already. I have 5 written, which I think we'll get through them. And then we'll just make our way back to the first round and see how many we can get through. If we can get through like maybe our last 2 here, and then maybe 2 of the first ones, something like that. We'll see how the time goes. All right, as you guys rest, next round we have deadlifts. Okay, I didn't add anything fancy to it. If you maybe want to add an upright row, a little something extra at the top, go for it. But just deadlifts will get the job done. And then we're going to drop down to our mat. We are going to do a glute bridge hold and add that chest fly. Okay, so get those hips nice and high, glutes always engaged, core always engaged, and we're just going to add that chest fly. This is going to help us get a little bit of our lower chest more involved here. Okay, something that's a little harder to train when it's hard to get into a decline position without, some equipment here. Okay, so deadlifts to start. Your kettlebell or dumbbells can work for this. It's only 30 seconds worth. 3, 2, 1, begin. Hip hinge, drive the heels, squeeze the glutes. It's nice soft knees. Okay, make sure we aren't turning this into a squat, right? We want to send the hips and butt back, chest and chin fall, drive the heels, squeeze the glutes. That weight should be following your shins. We don't want it to get way too out over our toes. That'll help you sink back into those hips, into those heels. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, switch to dumbbells if you were using a kettlebell. Again, we're holding a glute bridge. We're not doing glute bridge reps here. And adding a chest fly. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Get in that position, hold and squeeze, and now focus on that chest. Don't completely relax in the glutes or the core. Still want to get work in those and keep those hips as high as you can. But now we really want to focus on that chest. Keep those shoulder blades digging into the ground. Squeeze that chest up. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze up. I felt my hips dip a little there. You probably feel it too as you get tired. Try to raise them back up a little bit. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's stay on our mat here. We'll go with leg raises next. Okay, so nice and slow down. Bring them up. As you lower, if you feel that low back and that belly coming up, try to tighten that lower core, send that belly button into the floor. If it's really not working for you and you feel that back continue to come off, then we stick our hands under the butt. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Slow down. No touching the ground. Squeeze it up. Breathing with every rep. Ten. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. All right, one more round to go, and then we'll go back and see how many we can get through again. Okay. All right. First one of this next round is going to have to be something I will let you know when we're going to switch. It's only going to be halfway through. So you're going to be doing take a split squat position here, okay, or a stationary lunge, okay? And what we're going to do, pulse, curl, pulse, curl, pulse, curl, okay? So I'll let you know when to switch halfway, so just stay on one leg. And then our second one, just good old-fashioned bent over rows, okay? Dumbbell on each hand. All right? So let's grab those weights. Lunge, pulse with curl. Again, if you maybe want to try the harder version like we do sometimes with our active lunges, try that curl maybe at the bottom of your pulse. Just don't let it change the way you're lunging. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember, we're just on one side now. Pulse, curl, pulse, curl. Maybe you're trying that hard version. Maybe you're just holding this hard part. Maybe you just want to stay and burn those quads. 3, 2, 1. Other leg, right into it. Go. Maybe you're holding. Maybe you really want that challenge today. If not, you're doing individual reps. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bent over rows next. Again, we want to find that hip hinge position. Drive with those elbows. Squeeze those shoulder blades. We want that weight finishing back here, not up by our chest where our shoulders are scrunching up, our neck and our elbows are flaring out. 3, 2, 1, go. Rep it out here. It's only 30 seconds. Use some heavier weights if you got them, maybe. Some of us might get 12 reps, some of us might get 30, depending on our weight. 2 different kind of trainings there. Keep going. Drive those elbows. 10. 3, 2, 1. Good. Stand it up. Dumbbell is optional here. A light weight is optional. We're going to do jack presses. So out and up. This can be body weight too. And if you just want low impact, step out, and with each step out, press that weight up overhead. Okay, 30 seconds here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Legs go out, arms go up. Remember, option for low impact is here. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. We will head into our last round here. Okay, so this is going to go back to our very first one. Okay, goblet squats and the 2 push-ups, 10 mountain climbers combo, and then whatever I come up with for our last 30 seconds of core or cardio, and then we'll cool it down. All right, get your weight for your goblet squats ready. This is our last. You got 1 minute and 30 seconds of work left. Easy peasy. All right, squats. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, hit your personal depth every time. Okay, you can't make it down to 90. That's okay. Some of us just don't have that range of motion. Make sure our heels are always in touch with the ground. Drive those heels into the ground, fire those glutes. Core is always active throughout our squat here. 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, no weight necessary. Remember, 2 push-ups, 10 mountain climbers on repeat. See how many times you can get through. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and go. Maybe you need to drop down to those knees for the push-ups, but always got to come up for the mountain climbers. Give me 10 seconds here. One more time through. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Good. On your butts. Russian twist to finish. Option to add some weight. And then remember, our easier version is keeping those feet on the ground. Our harder version is putting those feet up in the air a bit. Okay? Last 30 seconds. Weight optional. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. 30 seconds, last exercise. Easier version is right here. Harder versions, feet up a little bit. And then again, if you want some weight, you got a dumbbell, hold each end. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Nice job. Catch your breath here. Grab some water if you got it. And we'll get ready to cool it down. Man, that flew today. All right, once you feel comfortable, that heart rate's slowing down a bit, we'll start with our feet spread and just letting it fall right down the middle. Head hangs heavy, arms hang heavy, hamstring, low back stretch out here, and we just have an opportunity to collect ourselves and slow that breathing down. And then we're going to slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. We're going to have a nice big inhale and reach and hold, and exhale, fall it off to a side of your choice. We'll get the other side next time. Back to center. Roll it up nice and slow. Big inhale and reach. Exhale off to one side. Last one, back to the middle. Roll it up nice and slow. Reach. Exhale, let it fall. Good. Shake those legs out. Shake those arms out. We'll go right to our upper body here. Since we're standing, give yourself a nice little hug. Roll out those wrists from those push-ups and those mountain climbers. Go ahead and switch when you are ready. Again, when you are ready, we're going to bring one arm up and over, reaching in between our shoulder blades. Can have a little help from our other arm. Focus on stretching that tricep and that lat. When you're ready, you can switch. Good, shake them out. Now pick your chest opener, either interlocking two hands, pressing those arms out, sticking that chest up, or one arm at a time. Find a spot on your wall. Stand about 6 inches to a foot off the wall, and just slowly lean into that arm. Again, if you need to hold for a little longer, that is okay. When you are ready, switch sides. And then you might want to stay on by your wall if you need some help with the balance here. We're going to do single leg quad stretch. Okay. Keep those hips pressing forward so we can get that hip flexor in there as well. Shake that out. Switch when you're ready. Good. Down to our mat. Couple more here. Start with our legs straight. We'll bring one leg up and over. So I brought my left leg up and over my right. I'm going to look over my left shoulder and use a little bit of right elbow to help push that left knee some more. And every exhale, I'm trying to look a little deeper, a little further behind my shoulder. So low back stretch, mid back stretch through our spine here, as well as you should feel that left hip, that left glute stretch on the outside. When you're ready, slowly unwind. Take your time and get the other leg up and over. Same thing on the other side. And then again, slowly unwind when you're ready. Lay on your back. Hug those knees in. Roll along that spine. And just let it out. Take a few breaths, and then that's all for today. Again, you can always stretch more on your own if you're still feeling a little stiff in certain areas. Always good to get more stretching in before we go back and sit all day. That is it for today. Thank you for joining. We will be back on Wednesday with Anthony, Total Body Strength. All right. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good week. Talk to you later.